Once again, welcome to the GMAP Podcast Network, GMAP1.com. That's GMAP, the number one.com. As you can tell, for those of you who are chimed in, listening in, watching, and listening, we are honored, we are privileged, and we are blessed to have this young man join us on today. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really going to try hard to encourage him to put a smile on his face. But nevertheless, we are going to ask my friend Scott Chally to come on in. And you know what, man? Introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from.
Thank you, Pastor Kevin, for having me on the show. I'm delighted. My name is Scott Chally. I'm a new author within the last 5 years. I've written 5 books. Um, some of the recent books that I've written have gotten a lot of attention, even without advertising them. I'm just starting the journey this year to advertise, to get known to the world. I've come up and kind of established a new working order I would like to explain through these books. I'm from Monticello, born in Sandwich, Illinois. My mother and my father both from Illinois. Um, I sit there and I would like to explain the first book to kind of go. Well, is that enough that you need for about me? Because I mean, I did service, I did work in the factory. I'm like a person on the street that you see. I've done a bunch of different things. I kind of fit in with the general population. I'm not really too far up on the bracket as far as achieving goals in life, but this goal that I've got now is huge, and I'd like the world to see it. It's about two of my books I'm going to explain here today. The first one is Scott Chally Believes, and that's an autobiography of my life from childhood to the time I experienced in school, my trouble sometimes I had in my life, uh, about the military, running a business, all the good and the bad in my life. That's explained in the book in the beginning. Then it's got like a part two of the book, which second half of the book, which I had a mental breakdown supposedly back in 2006. Now, it was 40 days before Easter of 2006, and I had turned to the Bible. And something called me to turn to the Bible on that day to open it up and ask for help. I was opening it up, and there was questions that I was asking the Bible, and they were answering to me as if I was talking a conversation.
Mm.
And that really inspired me. I sat there and believed after I opened the Bible up about coming up with a new world order. I felt I had to do something for this world to establish a better living of environment that we had to endure. The when when I turned to that back in April or March of 2006, about a month later, on the 5th of April, I had a vision and I seen God's one and only holy city. That confused me because I couldn't believe for sure if that's what I saw. But it was so beautiful. It was made of crystals. And I had a vision between 7 to 10 seconds that locked it in that showed me the vision of the city. And at that time, I believed that there must be something I'm needing to do in life to make it better for the people. So it went on. Well, there was other situations that arose all in a matter of about a year and a half. I was seeing visions of asteroid strikes on this earth. I was looking for an escape to say, why am I going through this? Why is this bothering me? But I brought it to the attention of the people around me about what I saw. I also tried to contact the president and the Pope and let them know something's coming about. But nobody communicated with me, or they denied me. They sit there and said that that is not possible. That's not the type for somebody to come forward to say that they're the Messiah and preach havoc on the earth. I don't want that. And it scared me in the first 2 years. But I've seen nothing but greatness for the world to come, for the future. I've sat there and within this book, um, you sit there and you see a guy going through a mental case of a bipolar or schizoaffective disorder in a hospital that preaches that he's the Messiah. Nobody listens, but they did take care of me, and they give me a pat on the back saying, "You're okay. You're okay. You're just having a bad day."
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into that. Um, the thing about it is the New World Order that I had written up. Um, it's about a one world government with no leadership. Basically, the people are the leadership. Basically, laws are dictated from leaders to be put in as suggestion for the world for them to become and people to abide by. In the same general, well, I'm going to try and explain it simply to where it can take a whole lot of time. This is a pretty good size order when you're looking at for the whole world. But just imagine everybody getting paid the cost of living, not extra, just the cost of living. And then you figure, what if work standards, instead of working 10 to 12, 14 hours a day for mandatory hours, what if that was just a 6 hour day? And what if medical was paid for? And what if we had a beautiful society to live in to where everything is great, great streets, great parks, uh, great buildings, just a wonderful world. The When you look at that and how that can come about, I was talking about having. I guess I got to give you the root of it first. This new world order would be called ACE Services or American Constitution of Economics. It's for the people to prosper and make greatness. The thing is, in this new world order, you're talking there would be branches of the aces. There's an ace of diamonds, there's an ace of spades, and an ace of hearts. And the ace of hearts is the most important one, which is the branch that covers the medical or the care of the people for the world. Then there's an ace of spades, which is another branch that covers the leadership in all jurisdiction within the world.
Yeah.
And then there's a finance branch or an ace of diamonds that covers the paying out or receiving of money within the people of the world. Now, these offices would be entitled to go in every county or district throughout the world. Your general courthouse that you got now or that you go to will still be there, but there will be an extra added building which would have three areas of concern inside of them, which would be an ace of diamonds, ace of spades, and ace of hearts, which would be for the people to come to and relate and communicate if they have problems. Now, how this works is that everybody gets paid and there will not be no money coming into the world. That means in as far as taxes, that means there ain't no federal, state, or local taxes that'll be taken out. We're talking this this is really great. Now you think, how can this happen when you have no money coming in to pay everybody? Well, the beautiful thing about it is if you have all the countries in the world connected as one, there is nobody left out. Everybody is equally the same. That means whatever money you give one person, there won't be another country that denies it or says, no, we're going to fight you for that.
Right.
They will have the same thing and the same type of information available to them. And the access of the greatness of what is offered through base services. Um, when you look at uh, these these branches, and they work for the people, so your medical branch would be your medical of any. See, in the New World Order, all medical will be paid for, and everybody in the world will be entitled to it because everybody is entitled. It'll all be connected. The reason why I say you can pay unlimited money is because you only got to control 5 areas of the economy. You
Right.
got to control your food. You got to control your new autos, your housing, your insurance, and your utilities. If you control them areas on the market, it doesn't matter how much money you have.
So
Nothing will raise in price,
so you're
and
telling
nobody
me.
will pay more money for something if it's not a demand in need. If there was a need, that an area would be considered as a threat to the society, it would be added to the Constitution of American Constitution of Economics. That way, it will be regulated as well. There shouldn't be no major differences in the economy flux in the future. Everybody will be making money from the government. Everybody will be working a job, but maybe not more than 6 hours a day.
Right. So
They
so you're
they
telling
may,
so you're
go
telling
ahead.
so you're telling me that the publication that you have here, Scott Chally believes, it breaks down those areas. It breaks down this information that you have provided to us here,
Yeah,
and what I'm interested in finding out now is I know that there's quite a few people out there who are tuned in and listening to this awesome information. And I don't want you to go into too much detail about it because my concern and my purpose is to allow them to go out and purchase a copy of this
oh,
publication
sure,
so that they
sure.
could learn more in detail. Now, if they wanted to show their support by doing so, of course, we are grateful to have you here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. We're grateful to have this particular publication, Scott Chally Believes. How would they go about purchasing a copy of this particular publication that you have broken down for us today?
You can go to Barnes and Noble or Amazon and purchase the copy there. They're available. They'll send them out in a couple days. So
Amen. And of course, we don't want them to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here in the lower left hand corner of everything. Of course, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Scott is one of our featured authors. We are grateful that you have accepted the invitation and have allowed us to be a part of your journey. Again, we encourage each and every one of you guys to stop by our broadcast network platform. Visit our bookstore. You will see the current publication that I have on our television screen located on the GMAP platform, simply titled Scott Chally Believes. We want you to go out and get more intimate details and information by showing your support, purchasing a copy of the publication. If you need to be directed directly to the purchase site, simply again visit GMAP Broadcast Network. We're located at gmap1.com. Click on our bookstore. You will see a copy of those covers there, and of course, you will be able to click those covers and go to the necessary location. Now, the Beeping Brothers Road to Success. Tell us a
the
little
Beaver
bit,
Brothers Growth Success.
tell us a
This
little bit
is
about that.
this is my favorite book. It breaks basically my personality out, and basically I had fun with it when I wrote it. I wrote a beginning of the book, which is over half long. It's a long book. It's over 144,000 words long. But in the book, it's a comedy. I made a comedy, a suspense, thriller, action, romance. It's all in one. The beautiful thing about this book is you get into a story with a friendship type relationship of buddies going to school. They go to school. They they have problems. They meet up with they meet up with the bully. They take care of the situation. 10 years later, they go on and they're living life and they're looking at trying to expand or do something different to make them happy. So they go into a venture delivery service and they do the delivery service and they have miscellaneous things that happen, I guess. Some hysterical, some funny, yeah, just suspenseful. The thing is, they hook up with the mob cartel and they start doing drug runs, and then they expand and they get like 75 people working for them and like 40 semis and 12 delivery trucks in a matter of 2 years. So you can see it's a really thrilled book to go forward in a matter of a short time. But the second part of the book is basically somewhat off the first book that I explained to you of Scott Chally Believes. It talks about in the back of it about this guy that has a mental condition, and he sits there and he goes through and writes a book, and he actually has it filmed by somebody. And as they're filming the lifestyle of Scott Chally Believes in the Beepin Brothers Road to Success, about the manic episode of the life of the bipolar. And then it flares out into this guy being the messiah of the world to deliver a new world order.
Mm.
It comes out with suspense and action.
Wow.
It makes you wonder. It's really clear. It talks all about the new world order in the book,
Right.
and you can see how it can be. This is a fiction book, but it could be real.
Right. Right. Wow. So I am just, you know what? I am just overwhelmed with joy, Scott, that you have uh, been blessed to provide these publications to people and allow them to have more knowledge about what it is that you have written about and what you have decided to place out there for the people to appreciate. If someone wanted to reach out and connect with you on a more personal level to talk more in detail about these publications or even the other publications that you have available, how would they connect with you? What is your contact information? How can you be reached?
Well, I have a website, and it's www.scottchally.com. It's my name.com. And on the site, there's different places you can go to. There's a email uh, sites that you can go to, but the best place to do is just look me up on my Facebook of Scott Chally or author Scott Chally. And if you really want to get in a conversation with me, I got time to time if I can. Give me a call. There's a number on the site.
Amen. Well, I am grateful, I am thankful, and I am honored, privileged, and blessed to have you as a part of our broadcast network family. I just can't thank you enough for taking time out to just be here with us on today, kind of explaining a little bit about the publications and how you can be reached. And of course, scottchally.com, we encourage you all to stop by the website and, of course, find out more intimately, find out more details about this awesome author, the publications that he has released. And again, I encourage you to stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network as he is exclusively one of our featured authors. We will be connecting with Scott time and time again to find out more information about some of the other publications that he has available. In the meantime, I just want to say thank you, and I must. You know what? I will not let you go, Scott, without taking advantage of the opportunity to reach out to this awesome young man, Mr. Alex. Alex is. I told him he's going to be my best friend, and Alex is a great guy, and we appreciate him for making this connection with you and the GMAP Broadcast Network family. I just want you to know that we appreciate you. There's nothing that you would have to ask us twice, and the answer would always be yes. If there's anything that we can do to continue to be a part of your journey to allow this information to go forth. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Chally, he is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Stop by GMAP1.com, visit his website, scottchally.com, and let him know that you appreciate what it is that he's doing. Stop by the Amazon locations. Leave a review. Those are important. Scott, we appreciate you. We look forward to inviting you back real soon to talk more in detail about some of the publications that you have available, okay?
I just wanted to say though, with the writing of my book in the last 15 years, it's been 15 years and one day today since I saw God's one and only holy city. I believe I'm doing the work of God to bring something great to the people to realize that they can live in peace and harmony. This is not a communist dictating order I'm looking at putting together or put together that I had. This is not something that is communist. This is something for the people to relate with and enjoy for the future. This is something for the world that's going to go on and on. But it takes big minds and big people to work together to get this to happen. I'm just a little seed in the pot right now,
Right.
ready to grow.
Awesome.
Let me grow.
Amen.
You be my nurturing, uh, my my fertilizer.
Ah, well, we don't mind that at all, and we are going to do everything in our power to make sure that we continue to present the information, the publications, and you personally to the people to be able to find out more and more what it is that God has in store for you to do just that, and that is grow. We again thank Scott for being here. Scott, we look forward to inviting you back. We're going to invite you back more and more because we know that you have some
Sounds
great
good. I'll be
information
excited to come back.
to share. Thank you so much. We want you to continue to do what it is that you have been blessed to do. And you make sure you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. And we look forward to speaking with you again very soon, okay?
Thank you very much, Pastor Kevin.
God
It's been a
bless you.
pleasure being on your show today.
And it was a pleasure having you. We'll be inviting you back soon. Until next time, peace. God bless you. Take care. Take it easy. If it's good to you, take it twice, okay?
Amen.
God
I
bless you,
do.
man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.